A very rare pink diamond has been discovered in Angola and is claimed to be the largest such gemstone found in 300 years.
A rare mosaic uncovered in Syria depicting scenes of the Trojan War, a legendary conflict that took place between the ancient Greeks and the people of Troy.
Archaeologists nowadays have blessed present-day humans with a parody of time travel. Their ability to analyze long-forgotten artifacts has lent us a window to see the past and appreciate how far evolution and technology have come.
Aluminum didn't come into existence until 1829. So where did the wedge come from?
However, some artifacts defy the odds and preserve themselves until they are discovered. At the same time, some retell a gloomy past that should have been buried. Join us in the video as we bring you 20 artifacts scientists should have never found. Number 20, Disc of Death. The Disc of Death, a colossal artifact discovered in the City of the Gods, remains shrouded in mysteries and secrets. Despite garnering considerable attention over time, no inquiries about the Death Disc have been conclusively answered. Researchers have proposed various theories, ranging from the notion that it constitutes part of a ritual structure to the more unconventional idea suggesting evidence of our distant ancestors from another world. The appearance of the Disc of Death is rather unsettling, as the ribbed circle in its center does not reveal a radiant visage, but supposedly carries a foreboding message. Notably, no images resembling the disc were found inside the Great Pyramid. However, certainty is elusive due to the erosion of plaster and paint on the Pyramid of the Sun over time. In 1964, an extensive archaeological excavation at Teotihuacan led to the discovery of a remarkable disc in front of the renowned Pyramid of the Sun, the third largest pyramid globally. Astonished archaeologists unearthed the artifact, and its revelation quickly garnered international attention. Subsequently, the sculpture was relocated to the newly inaugurated National Museum of Anthropology, which opened its doors that same year, allowing public access to this intriguing find. Scholars posit that the halo surrounding the sculpture may symbolize the sun's setting and rising. Many Mesoamerican civilizations perceived the transition from day to night as a cyclical representation of the death and rebirth of the solar system. The symbolic significance of the skull imagery remains elusive. Still, scholars propose that it could be linked to the ritual act of human sacrifice or represent Mictlantecutli, the god of death in Teotihuacan. Another possibility is that this Disc of Death had connections to human sacrifices carried out in conjunction with the construction of the Pyramid of the Sun. Examining the presence and positioning of burial sites suggests that the sacrifice of humans and animals was a prevalent practice during the construction of structures. This ritual might have been undertaken as an offering to appease the gods, seeking material prosperity and protection from the region's frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Defending the legitimacy of death discs can be challenging, yet for those with a robust sense of humor, these morbid artifacts may offer a peculiar and amusing twist to an otherwise somber subject. Number 19. The Hermetica. The Hermetica is the first accessible translation of an overlooked Egyptian classic that inspired great artists, scientists, and thinkers worldwide. Notable figures like Blake, Newton, Raleigh, Milton, Shelley, Shakespeare, Botticelli, Kepler, Da Vinci, and Jung were influenced by it. This work, credited to Hermes, an ancient Egyptian sage from around 3000 BC, earned him the title Trismegistus, meaning thrice great. With its roots influencing Egyptians, Greeks, and Western thought, the Hermetica provides a captivating, mystical introduction to ancient Egyptian philosophy, shaping our world for over 5 millennia. It's a book for those intrigued by this enduring civilization and sacred traditions. Number 18. Flexible glass. Imagine a glass that bends under pressure and effortlessly returns to its original shape. Now imagine dropping this glass, only to find it unbroken. The earliest recorded mention of the invention of flexible or unbreakable glass, known as vitrum flexile, dates back to the rule of Roman Emperor Tiberius Caesar from 14 AD to 37 AD. Saint Isidore of Seville recounted stories from Petronius 27 AD to 66 AD, and Pliny the Elder from 23 AD. 79 AD. describing an unidentified inventor who presented Tiberius Caesar with a drinking bowl made of flexible glass. Caesar reportedly tossed the bowl to the ground, resulting in a dent but not a shatter or break. Reports of this incident have likely been embellished over time. In one account by Petronius, the glassmaker supposedly fixed the dent with a small hammer. However, even today's most resilient shatterproof glass cannot be shaped with a hammer like silver or gold. Some argue that vitrium flexile may have simply referred to glass that could be bent, perhaps in the design of a new type of hollow-handled vessel. However, this alone might not have impressed the Roman establishment, accustomed to intricate vessels. A more plausible explanation is that the glassworker stumbled upon an early form of shock-resistant glass. Regular soda glass is composed of silicon dioxide, sand, with sodium and calcium from sodium carbonate, soda, and calcium carbonate, limestone. Achieving relative unbreakability requires a significant change in the formula, with a crucial addition of a few percent of boric oxide. Could the unknown glassmaker have access to natural boric acid or borax sources? No one knew for sure how he was able to achieve this feat. Some claimed that the king who rejected this talent feared that the vitrium flexile would gain higher value than silver and even gold in the Rome market and worldwide. This account remains in historical records despite being regarded as a myth for over 1,500 years, since no flexible glass artifact has been found. Number 17. Ancient musical instrument. Archaeologists have discovered an ancient musical instrument that dates back 8,500 years at an excavation site in the Bakaliyevler neighborhood of northwestern Bilashik province. This finding is potentially the earliest known musical instrument unearthed in Anatolia. Upon receiving information from a resident about ceramic pieces spotted in an empty field, the Bilashik Archaeology Museum initiated excavations in the area, supported by the governor's office and Bilashik Say Edebali University, BSEU, Rectorate. These excavations led to the discovery of 11 human skeletons dating back 9,000 years and various seeds such as einkorn wheat, emmer wheat, barley, lentils, and buckwheat. Furthermore, archaeologists uncovered a bone object resembling a flute or whistle during their research. Associate Professor Erkan Fidan, a lecturer at BSEU's archaeology department, described the instrument as having 2 holes on one side and 1 on the other, with hole diameters smaller than 1 centimeter. Fidan mentioned plans for restoration, print analysis, and a future project to play the instrument. The scholar also highlighted that similar instruments are widespread in the Turkic world. In the Diwan Lugat al-Turk, the inaugural comprehensive dictionary of Turkic languages, Turkic scholar Mahmud Kashgari referred to this wind instrument as tutek. Number 16. Roman Mosaic. In 2020, archaeologists made a significant discovery in Britain. This ancient villa revealed the most crucial Roman mosaic in the last century. The mosaic in the triclinium, dining room, at the northern end of a presumed main villa building from the 3rd or 4th century, presents an alternate conclusion to a sad tale from the Trojan War. Within these walls, residents likely hosted guests, indulging them in lavish entertainment, showcasing their wealth, adopting Roman lifestyles, and in this instance, displaying a deep understanding of classical Greek literature. The mosaic narrates a dark episode from the end of the Trojan War, famously chronicled in Homer's Iliad. Spread across 3 panels, it illustrates the climactic duel between the Greek hero Achilles and Prince Hector of Troy, culminating in the grim aftermath of Achilles' triumph. What makes this mosaic truly remarkable is its unique presentation of the Trojan War in a distinctive comic strip style, a one-of-a-kind representation of Roman Britain. While the mosaic is an extraordinary discovery, the true value of the new villa lies not just in the mosaic itself, but in the comprehensive and remarkably well-preserved archaeological findings. A geophysical survey of the area unveiled an entire complex of buildings. Number 15. World's oldest emoji. For 7 years, archaeologists have been conducting excavations at the Hittite city of Carchemish, situated along the border of Turkey and Syria. Throughout this period, various artifacts and ceramics have been unearthed. As reported by Zuhal Uzundere Kokalar at Turkey's state-run news service, the Anadolu Agency, The discovery of a smiley face on a round off-white jug with a small handle and short neck went unnoticed by researchers until restorers meticulously pieced together the fragments. Niccolo Marchetti, an archaeology professor at the University of Bologna in Italy, suggests that the recently discovered pot was likely used for drinking sweet sherbet and might depict the world's oldest smile. Interestingly, scholars have been competing to find the oldest precursor to the smiley face emoji in our emoji-filled culture. In February, it was reported that a smiley face symbol was found in Slovakia, dating back to 1635, placed by a lawyer's signature. There were also claims that poet Robert Herrick made a smiley face using colon and parenthesis in 1648, but that idea was later disproven. Number 14. Largest pink diamond. Pink diamonds are very rare, but something about the Lolo rose makes it the rarest of the rare. This interesting part is just around the corner. Hang on. At Lucapa's Lulo mine in Angola, a significant discovery has been made. A remarkable 170-carat pink rough diamond named the Lulo Rose. Weighing 34 grams, this extraordinary find is the largest pink diamond discovered in the last 3 centuries. The diamond, termed a historic recovery by Lucapa Diamond Company, is the 5th largest diamond overall, and the 27th 100-plus carat diamond extracted from the Lulo mining project. The Lulo Rose follows in the footsteps of the 404-carat, the 4th of February stone, the largest diamond ever recovered in Angola from the same mining operation in 2016, which sold for $16 million. Anticipation surrounds the upcoming sale of the Lulo Rose, with expectations of surpassing the previous record due to the historical significance and rarity of such diamonds. Comparable stones like the 59.6-carat pink star have commanded staggering prices in the past, with the pink star selling for a record $71.2 million in 2017, earning the title of the most expensive diamond ever sold. Pink diamonds are renowned for their rarity, and their unique physical attributes contribute to their scarcity and resilience. These stones are not only challenging to find, still, they are also tough to shape due to their inherent characteristics, making them highly coveted in the world of gemstones. Number 13. Sakara Disc. The discovery of the Sabu disc didn't appear as groundbreaking, but here's the twist. After close examination, the disc did something quite amusing for something that seems so ordinary. The disc was not supposed to be found. Why? The Sabu disc is a circular stone object approximately 24 inches in diameter and 4 inches in height, made from a very fragile material, metasiltstone, which was prone to disintegration by weathering. Also, it lent a window into the technological capabilities of the ancient Egyptians of the First Dynasty. More interestingly, the fragile metasiltstone used to make the Disc of Sabu presents artisans with a challenge when they work with it using the tools believed to be available at that time, around 3000 BC. The creation and purpose of the Sabu disc lends a window into the technological capabilities of the ancient Egyptians of the First Dynasty. The disc was discovered in 1936 by British Egyptologist Walter Bryan Emery in the tomb of Prince Sabu, a First Dynasty governor. Emery excavated the tomb in Sakara, an ancient necropolis, and unearthed the disc among various funerary items. What makes the disc of Sabu puzzling is its intricate design and its purpose, carved from metasiltstone with crude tools. While initially dismissed as a mere vase or incense burner, alternative theories propose that it be part of an ancient water pump mechanism. A 3D printed replica suggests that the disc could function as an impeller in a centrifugal pump, efficiently displacing water. Given ancient Egypt's dependence on irrigation for agriculture, this theory gains credibility. However, the disc's design and material raise questions about the technological capabilities of the First Dynasty craftsmen. You might not believe it, but here's the causing part. Some theories suggest the disc might be a replica of a more advanced object from an older civilization, possibly of extraterrestrial origin. Other more practical theories propose its use in rope weaving or as part of an early factory for manufacturing sodium carbonate. Mainstream archaeology categorizes the disc as an incense burner or vase, downplaying its potential mechanical role. Still, the complexity of its design challenges this interpretation. Emery described it as a kachivash, or gadget, acknowledging the scholarly debate it generated. Despite the varying theories, the disc prompts a reconsideration of ancient Egyptians' technological capabilities. Number 12. Polynesian Weapon. The Leomano, known as the Shark Tooth Club, is a traditional Hawaiian weapon with deep cultural and historical significance. This weapon, historically wielded by skilled warriors and chiefs, symbolizes the ingenious ways humans have harnessed the power of the ocean. Crafted meticulously, the Leomano incorporates shark teeth, particularly those from great white or tiger sharks, representing strength and ferocity. The teeth are carefully sharpened and affixed to a sturdy wooden handle, often made from koa wood, known for its strength. In battle, the Leomano was a formidable weapon capable of cutting and bludgeoning attacks. Wielded with skill and precision, it could inflict devastating injuries, striking fear into the hearts of adversaries. Despite changes in Hawaiian society, the Leomano's cultural significance endures. Today, it is preserved as an artifact in museums and private collections, representing a symbol of cultural heritage. Efforts are underway to preserve and protect the Leomano, recognizing its importance in safeguarding Hawaiian heritage. Cultural institutions and organizations are dedicated to ensuring the legacy of crafting and wielding this iconic weapon is passed on to future generations. Shark Week, an annual event, has contributed to presenting sharks positively while highlighting their visceral nature, further emphasizing the enduring intrigue of the Leomano. However, a question arises. How do the edges of modern manufactured cutting tools compare to the natural edges of shark teeth? Archaeological tests have verified that they are just as effective as modern-day tools. Despite the diminishing role of the Leomano in warfare over time, its legacy continues to be surrounded by mystery. Number 11. Ancient Lovers. In China, archaeologists have made a rare discovery of a double burial, often called a lover's tomb. This unique find consists of the skeletons of a man and a woman entwined in an eternal embrace. Despite the burial being 1,500 years old, the woman is adorned with a simple silver band on her ring finger. A study published in the International Journal of Osteoarchaeology, authored by 10 scholars, emphasized the symbolic message of the joint burial depicting a husband and wife laid to rest together, embracing each other for eternal love in the afterlife. The ring's presence underscores these symbols' significance in expressing love. This tomb was among 600 discovered in an ancient cemetery during excavation at a construction site in Datong, located in Shanxi Province in 2020. Researchers suggest that the man, who displayed signs of an unhealed traumatic injury on his right arm, likely died. In contrast, the woman might have died by suicide to be buried with him. Other possibilities include both of them dying by suicide or succumbing to illness simultaneously. Kun Zhang, an associate professor at the Institute of Anthropology at Xiamen University, explained that this discovery provides a unique insight into human emotions, particularly love, in a burial context. The skeletons, with signs of trauma and pathology, offer a rare glimpse into the concepts of love, life, death, and the afterlife in northern China during a period of cultural and ethnic exchange. Number 10. Mythical bronze found in Sangqingdui, also known as the Three-Star Mound, is a Bronze Age site in the Sichuan region of China, linked to the ancient kingdom of Shu. The site has been a treasure trove of ancient artifacts since its discovery in 1986, with sacrificial pits yielding thousands of gold, bronze, jade, and other items, totaling around 14,000 artifacts. Recent discoveries, including a bronze box, an altar, and gold masks, have further enriched the collection, with over 13,000 artifacts unearthed in just the last 2 years. The recent unveiling of a colossal bronze mythical beast at the Sangqingdui ruins in China has added a new dimension to our understanding of the advanced metalworking skills, artistic flair, and imaginative prowess of the ancient Shu people, who inhabited the site around 3,000 years ago. This remarkable discovery, weighing over 330 pounds and standing at a towering 1 meter in height and length, surpasses all previous animal statues found at Sangqingdui, which were comparatively smaller at 20-30 centimeters. Chinese archaeologists unveiled a creature with a large mouth, slender waist, 4 hooves, and a human figurine standing on its head, potentially indicating a symbiotic relationship between the mythical beast and the human rider. Noteworthy is the engraved sacred tree on the creature's chest and a horn on its head, suggesting a unique spiritual significance. According to archaeologist Zhao Hao, this representation reflects a different state of mind the ancient Shu people had at that time. The colossal size and distinctive features set this bronze beast apart from any previously excavated artifacts, adding an element of mystery and intrigue to the archaeological narrative of Sanxingdui. Another human-shaped artifact found nearby without a head raises speculation about its potential connection to the bronze beast, suggesting a complex interplay of human and mythical symbolism. Number 9. Stone statue. During excavations at Tel Tainat in southeastern Turkey, archaeologists revealed a monumental human sculpture from the ancient city of Kunulua, which served as the capital of the Neo-Hittite kingdom of Patina in the early 1st millennium BCE. The Tainat archaeological project uncovered a head and torso standing 5 feet tall, accompanied by a decorated column base. These fragments are believed to be parts of a larger statue that likely stood over 12 feet tall. The figure showcases inlaid stone eyes, intricately styled hair, a beard, and the arms holding a spear and a shaft of wheat. The second sculpture is a substantial semicircular column base, measuring about 1 meter in height and 90 centimeters in diameter. It rests horizontally beside the human figure. A winged bull is intricately carved on the front of the column, with a sphinx positioned on its left side. The right side of the column is flat and lacks decoration, suggesting that it was originally placed against a wall. Professor Tim Harrison, who leads the Tainat project and teaches Near Eastern archaeology at the University of Toronto, said that the recently found sculptures from Tainat reveal a lively local sculptural tradition of Neo-Hittite culture. They give us a clear look into the creative and advanced nature of the Iron Age cultures that developed in the Eastern Mediterranean after the powerful empires of the Bronze Age declined around the end of the 2nd millennium BC. Number 8. Mummy portrait. In December 2022, a groundbreaking archaeological discovery was made in Fayum, Egypt. Archaeologists uncovered a significant funerary building dating back to the Ptolemaic and Roman periods, marking the first such finds in over 110 years in this region. The excavation occurred at the Garza Village archaeological site, where ongoing efforts have been in progress since 2016. Among the remarkable finds within the funerary building were Greek mummy portraits, also known as Fayum portraits. These portraits, depicting the deceased in a naturalistic style on wooden boards, have not been discovered in Fayum for over a century. The earliest examples date back to the mid-17th century, when Italian explorer Pietro della Valle found mummies adorned with such portraits in Sakara, Memphis. Greek mummy portraits gained prominence in the late 19th century, when British Egyptologist Flinders Petrie unearthed over 100 portraits at a cemetery in Hawara, Egypt. These portraits, characterized by their realistic style, offer a glimpse into everyday life in Roman Egypt. Widely distributed across Egypt, they are considered crucial artifacts, shedding light on the diverse cultural interactions in this cosmopolitan society. Number 7. Roman Wall, King's Whale. Following the demolition of the Andreos Palace due to its unstable foundation, archaeologists unearthed various items. Diamonds are born from the dirt in the recent discovery of ancient artifacts under Andreos Palace in Luxor, which has unveiled a trove of historical treasures. These include a collection of bronze Roman coins, remnants of a Roman wall, and various icons spanning different eras. Mostafa Waziri, the Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, revealed these findings, highlighting the significance of the archaeological site. The palace, however, did not hold the monument status as it was not listed on Egypt's heritage list. This structural intervention allowed archaeologists to explore the hidden historical layers beneath the tower, leading to remarkable discoveries. Andreos Bishara, a prominent figure in Luxor during the early 20th century, played a pivotal role in the region's development. Arriving in Luxor from Kos in the 1880s, he chose to establish his family home within the precincts of the Luxor Temple, offering a picturesque view across the Nile to the Theban necropolis. Investing a part of his fortune in acquiring extensive land, including the area extending to the Colossi of Memnon on the west bank at Luxor, Andreas Bishara left a lasting impact on the landscape. His son, Taufik, continued the family legacy, becoming a key figure in Luxor. Constructing his residence adjacent to his father's, Taufik's palace stood until its earlier demolition. Here is where things get dark. In a tragic stream of undocumented events, the family's history took a dark turn in 2013 when the bodies of Taufik's two daughters were discovered and believed to have been murdered. This led to the abandonment of the palace, leaving it eerily empty until its demolition. The archaeological exploration beneath Andreas' palace provides a glimpse into Luxor's rich history, connecting it to the Roman era and various cultural periods through the recovered artifacts. Number 6. Aral Laori Axe. Dating back between 1700 and 1450 BCE, 2nd millennium BC, the Aral Laori Axe, a significant archaeological find, is an axe as old as time. It holds a pivotal place in Minoan history. Discovered in 1934 by Spiridon Marinatos in the Aral Laori cave on Crete, this bronze votive double axe, also known as a labris, proves the advanced metallurgical skills of the Minoan civilization. The axe, believed from the 17th century BC, was found alongside other items in the cave. Its intricate design and craftsmanship suggest a ritual or ceremonial significance, possibly connected to religious practices of the time. Here is where things get interesting. The axe serves as a key to deciphering the written language of the ancient Minoan civilization. In the center of the axe head is a column along the socket containing 15 symbols. Among these, 2 symbols are distinctive and exclusive to the axe head. The remaining 13 symbols, although not identical, closely resemble symbols found on another important recovery from the hubris of the Minoan civilization, the Phaistos disc. The Aral Laori axe stands as a remarkable archaeological find, offering a glimpse into the religious and cultural practices of the Minoan civilization. Its intricate design, coupled with the literary significance of the Minoan civilization, contributes to a narrative that transcends its historical context, making it a captivating piece in the mosaic of human history. Number 5. Saltsburg Cube. The Saltsburg Cube, also known as the Wolf's Egg Iron, is a peculiar archaeological discovery with a fascinating history. Despite its misleading name, the object is far from a cube, and its distinctive feature is an indentation or groove around the edge of its smallest dimension. Unearthed in 1855 at the Braun Iron Foundry in Schondorf, Austria, the iron cube was found embedded in lignite coal, challenging expectations with its rounded form adorned with bumps and pits, measuring approximately 2.5 inches wide and high and 2 inches thick. Here comes the interesting part. The mystery deepens when considering the origin of the coal. Extracted from a tertiary lignite seam in Wolf's Egg dating back over 60 million years, the presence of an iron cube raises perplexing questions. The coal, formed from ancient peat, challenges the conventional understanding of a human-made object existing millions of years before modern man. These unanswered questions led Adolf Gerlt, a mining engineer, to declare the entity a meteorite. The cube's suggested extraterrestrial origin stirred curiosity and drew attention in scientific publications. However, a more detailed analysis suggested that the cube was primarily composed of iron, challenging the meteorite theory. Unlike typical iron meteorites, the Saltsburg Cube lacked nickel, chromium, or cobalt traces. Some speculated that the cube could be an out-of-place artifact left by ancient astronauts during a visit to Earth millions of years ago. However, more pragmatic explanations emerged. Scientists from the Vienna Museum proposed in 1973 that the cube was a piece of cast iron, created using the lost wax method, referencing similar metal chunks that served as ballast for early mining machinery. They suggested that it was merely a piece of early mining machinery's ballast, accidentally wedged in a coal seam. Despite various speculations, the Saltsburg Cube still resides at the Hermetica Museum in Austria. Although smaller due to researchers extracting pieces for analysis, the cube remains a testament to an intriguing archaeological puzzle. Whether it is an artifact from ancient astronauts, a meteorite, or a piece of industrial history, The cube's true origin continues to captivate the imagination of those intrigued by unconventional archaeological finds. Number 4. Oldest evidence of cheese-making. Cheese, a beloved and diverse culinary delight, has a much longer history than previously thought. Around 7,000 years ago, Neolithic farmers in what is now Poland mastered the art of cheese-making. This process has remarkably changed little since then. In a Nature paper, researchers discuss the discovery of peculiar clay vessels with small holes unearthed by archaeologists in northern Europe during the 1970s. Initially perplexing, these vessels were eventually identified as potential ancient cheese strainers. The significance of this discovery lies in the role of cheese-making in the development of modern civilization. As early humans transitioned from hunting to relying on crops, dairy products offered a reliable nutrition source without sacrificing prized livestock. Evolutionary geneticist Mark Thomas emphasizes the value of milk as a superfood. Still, he highlights a challenge faced by Neolithic Europeans: lactose intolerance. The cheese-making process proved crucial as it removed much of the lactose, making dairy consumption feasible for a population that would have struggled to digest milk sugars. The ancient cheese provided a nutritional edge for survival, allowing early farmers more time and energy to advance in various aspects of their lives. This newfound stability likely contributed to improvements in farming methods, the invention of new tools, the development of cooking techniques, and eventually the refinement of culinary delights like the cheese blintz. Number 3. Disco Colgante. This disco will get you on your feet, not to dance, but in awe of its intricacy as an early representation of our galaxy 2 millennia ago. The 2,000-year-old Disco Colgante presents a perplexing mystery as its origin and purpose remain elusive. Found in the Rafael Larco Herrero Archaeological Museum in Lima, Peru, this artifact has sparked speculation about its nature. Some propose it as an ancient tool, a high-tech device, or a ritual artifact. In contrast, others contemplate its potential connection to astronomy. One intriguing possibility is that the Disco Colgante might be a symbolic representation of a spiral galaxy reminiscent of the Milky Way, or another cosmic formation. Though not a perfect match, the resemblance to the spiral arms seen in modern galaxies suggests a level of sophistication in ancient people's understanding of astronomy. This notion aligns with discoveries from various ancient cultures that indicate advanced astronomical knowledge, challenging previous assumptions about our ancestors. The purpose of the Disco Colgante remains shrouded in mystery. Its unique features, including an unspecified number of arms that do not correspond to the Milky Way's 4 known spiral arms, raise questions about its true representation. While some suggest the Moche culture, which thrived on the northern coast of Peru between the 1st and 8th centuries, as the possible creators, no direct evidence linking them to this artifact has been found. In the broader context of ancient puzzling artifacts, the Disco Colgante joins the ranks of puzzling artifacts reminiscent of advanced devices or technologies. Number 2. Stone from Mount Satan. A peculiar discovery in the Devil Hills of Kupang in Indonesia unfolded in 1992, adding another chapter to the region's mystery-filled history. A geologist stumbled upon a mysterious stone within a cave during his nocturnal exploration of Devil Hills. The stone, now safeguarded by the geologist's family, displayed intricate carvings that sparked intrigue and speculation. The artifact, resembling 2 conjoined rocks, bore a set of peculiar carvings that included stars, the sun, arrows pointing in various directions, humanoid figures, and what seemed like a schematic representation of the solar system. Strikingly reminiscent of the pioneer plaques sent into space in the 1970s to communicate with extraterrestrial life, these carvings exhibited a distinctive feature. They were reversed. This apparent anomaly intensified the mystery surrounding the artifact, prompting comparisons to the interstellar messages sent by humanity into the cosmos. Here is where things get really interesting. Beyond its visual problems, the stone revealed additional intriguing characteristics. According to a field investigation team, the rock possessed magnetic properties and was suspected to contain radioactive elements. These unusual qualities added layers to the artifact's perplexity, raising questions about its origin, purpose, and potential implications. The Devil Hills, not just the backdrop for this mysterious discovery, had its share of peculiar occurrences. Reports of unidentified flying objects, UFOs in the area, including accounts of 3 black dots forming a triangle believed to be UFO markings, added a layer of mystique. Alleged neon lights descending towards the hills further fueled speculation, creating an atmosphere of fascination and uncertainty in the region. While skeptics proposed the possibility of the artifact being a septarian concretion, a geological phenomenon involving mineral-filled cracks or separations, the intricate carvings invite contemplation. Could these markings hold a deeper meaning? The reversed images and the potential connection to interstellar messages evoke a sense of cosmic curiosity. As the stone remains in the possession of the geologist's family, the unanswered questions linger, inviting speculation and prompting minds to wander into the realms of possibility and imagination. Number 1. 600-year-old wine factory in Lebanon. In a groundbreaking archaeological discovery at Tel El Burak in Lebanon, researchers have unearthed a 600-year-old Phoenician wine press, shedding light on the ancient winemaking practices of this seafaring civilization. The find is of immense significance due to its dimensions, location, and the rare insight it provides into local wine production intended for export. The Phoenicians, known for their winemaking expertise, had left behind textual references to their wine. Still, tangible evidence had been elusive until now. The findings describe a well-preserved rectangular basin holding around 1,200 gallons of grape must. This basin, used for foot-crushing grapes, allowed the juice to flow into a vat below. The site, dating back to the 7th century BC, is remarkably preserved by lime plaster coating, preventing juice leakage. The grapes used in the winemaking process were sourced locally from nearby vineyards. While the grape varieties used in ancient Phoenician winemaking remain uncertain due to charred seeds that couldn't be studied for DNA, there is a hint that red wine was predominant in antiquity. Unfortunately, descendants of these ancient varieties were wiped out by the phylloxera pest. Nevertheless, the discovery at Tel El Burak provides a fascinating glimpse into the historical roots of Lebanon's modern wine industry, with a legacy that resonates through millennia.